Okay, here's a question from Ernst. He doesn't see any big changes when using the stabilization in Filmora. Let's talk a little bit about that. I think the first thing you need to know about stabilization before anything else is how does it work? And basically what it does is it tries to position every frame in your video clip from the same exact angle or perspective. That means that if the frame is seen straight on and then the next frame it's shaky and it's seen from the side, the converter will move the video to the side, and so the two perspectives match. Now ultimately when you do that with the whole clip, normally you get a black frame all the way around, which is kind of jittery. You have a stable image in the middle. And so that's how it works. It basically repositions your frames. For example, if we were to take this frame from this video clip here, for the first frame it may be here, next time it may be here, next time it may be here, next time it may be here. And that's how it would reposition the frames for you. So that's why it's a two-step process. The first thing is it views all the frames and then picks the perspective and then moves the individual frames around to give you a stable view. Now, originally, what Filmora had in their stabilization was they showed you the frame around there, and it confused a lot of people, and they didn't understand that you needed to zoom in. So they've kind of smoothed that out a little bit. In other words, they do the cropping for you. Essentially, that's what you have to do, is you have to crop your video. And so here we have the same video clip, and what I've done here with this video clip is I've used a free online video stabilizer, and there's a couple of them out there, or maybe more than a couple, that you can try. So here we have one. It's called Online Video Stabilizer. It's free. And this is with their setting at 50%, and this is their setting at 100%. And this is Filmora's normal setting that you see down here, and this is the strong setting that you can push it all the way up to there. And this is the original, of course, and here we can see clearly this sign here in the background. Now all of these clips start from the same position, and you can see that these are already cropped in much closer. And the reason they're cropped in closer is that, well, these are the settings, and they don't quite match these weak and strong. So Filmora gives you, I would say, kind of a limited stabilization for some shakiness, but anything that's really shaky, you shouldn't expect to be able to correct with the Filmora stabilization. Your options are just way too few. But like I say, you can do these online ones. I don't think any of them, now this is an extremely jittery clip, and that's why I took this. View the actual footage. And we'll go back from the beginning here. And you'll notice that they're all jittering to, or shaking, I should say, to a certain amount. And the further you zoom in, the less shakiness you're going to have versus like what the original is. So basically you're cropping. You do the same thing in all of these stabilizers. They reframe them for you, but then the more you zoom in, the more stable it becomes. So I'm not sure. We could try here a simple experiment where we would crop this video, and we will just keep it like the original perspective, but now we're going to see just a smaller portion of the frame. So we'll apply that, and let's see if that's any more stable or not. It's still kind of jittery. I would say this one up here is the winner for the best stabilization. But in any case, you should not expect too much out of the Filmora stabilization because they've, in my opinion, kind of downgraded it. I'm going to flip over to my browser and I'll show you a couple of online ones that you can use. Now what you could do is you could just type in your search bar free online video stabilizers, and this is the first one that this is the one I used in Filmora. And you simply choose your file or drag and drop your file right onto there. And it's a fairly easy process to do. We can drop this file right in there. Now they do have limitations. You can only do it a certain height, but basically you turn the stabilizer on, you choose the amount of stabilization you want, and then you just click this, and then you save, and it will download to your hard drive. So that's one of the stabilizers we could use. The other one was this stabilizer here. And again, you just browse for your file. You choose the label of stability that you want. You do the convert, and you wait for it to finish, and then you click a button where you can download. So fairly simple tools to use. There may be more out there. The best one I ever used was on GitHub very early. It may have been the inventor of stabilized videos, but it required a lot of detailed work in order to make it work. But you got to see all of the different perspectives. You got to choose your zoom level and stuff like that. None of these will show you the black frame around there that you get, which jitters around as you play the video. So you can't really see what's happening. But basically, this is, if you want to try to improve on what Filmora has available, then you can search online for free ones that have somewhat limited capabilities. But for the most part, if you have a small file, you should be able to do it online and then just import that into Filmora. If you have a longer video clip and you want to just stabilize a certain portion of it, you can do that in the tools. And now, like for here, we would only stabilize this short one. So these are your tools, and I would recommend that you look at those if Filmora is not providing enough help for you or stabilization.